Everything in life is vibration. Albert Einstein. The law of nature states that everything has a vibration. If you've taken a chemistry class, you probably remember learning about atoms and that everything is made up of atoms. These atoms are in a constant state of motion, and depending on the speed of these atoms, things appear as a solid, liquid, or gas. Sound is also a vibration, and so are thoughts. Everything that manifests itself in your life is there because it matches the vibration from your thoughts. We are so much more powerful than we know. By understanding how our personal energy is impacted by our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, we can fundamentally change the way we see the world and become aligned with our ideal life. If you have always wondered what this stuff was about, but needed to understand it from more of a logical left-brain perspective, then this video is for you. As you experience it yourself, you experience that the entire material world is nothing but vibration. When we experience the ocean of infinite waves surging within, the river of inner sensations flowing within, the eternal dance of the countless vibrations within every atom of the body, we will witness our continuously changing nature. All of this is happening at an extremely subtle level. As you experience the reality of matter to be vibration, you also start experiencing the reality of the mind, consciousness, perception, sensation, and reaction. Do you want to know how to raise your vibration? Or do you struggle with managing your emotions, mental health, and overall happiness? Learn how to raise your vibration with these powerful techniques. Manifesting, law of attraction, vibrations, frequency. All of these words are buzzing as more and more people are opening up to the power of energy and how it affects us. But does this stuff actually work? And if it does, how and why does it work? So often these terms are immediately linked to spirituality and a higher universal power or source. You know that feeling when you are around someone and their presence is just infectious? That is called personal energy. It's almost like it engulfs you with warmth, lightness, and love, making you immediately feel happier and recharged. On the other hand, when you're around someone and you just feel drained, exhausted, and like you need to shower off the heavy feeling that has taken you over, this is personal energy at its finest. Researchers at the Heart Math Institute in California study the heart and the amazing role it has in our overall mental wellness. They have discovered the heart sends out an electromagnetic field of almost 3 feet from your body. In other words, we all have our own unique energy bubble surrounding us at all times, which is controlled by our hearts. We are all just energy. The field of quantum physics is a branch of physics that studies matter and energy on an atomic and subatomic level, focusing on the tiniest particles that build the foundation for all life. Quantum physics has found everything in the universe is energy, even humans. Science has shown when you break a cell down, they are simply made of atoms. When you break an atom down, they are simply made of protons, electrons, neutrons, and quarks. When you break electrons, protons, neutrons, and quarks down, they're simply vortices of energy. As Dr. Bruce Lipton, a pioneer in energetic biology, calls them, nanotornadoes of energy. In its simplest form, humans are made up of trillions of cells. Cells are made from energy. Therefore, we are all simply energy. When you hear about raising your vibrations or changing your frequency, people are referring to the vibrations your energy is giving off. Science has measured the energy a human emits at all times is 12 gigahertz. This means every one of us is vibrating and sending out different energy frequencies at all times. Guess what controls that energy and frequency we emit? Our heart and our brain. In other words, the emotions we feel and the thoughts we think. This is why you are hearing so much about the power our thoughts and emotions have on our lives. The more positive your emotions, the higher your energetic frequency. In David R. Hawkins' MD, PhD book Power versus Force, he created a diagram of vibrational states based on emotions. To put this in context, think of a time you were experiencing a moment of pure joy, laughter, and love. You felt euphoric because your body was physically reacting by releasing different chemical energies of dopamine and oxytocin into your blood, thus changing your energetic vibrations. Now think of a time when you were feeling shame, guilt, fear, or anger. Your body was releasing cortisol or epinephrine into your bloodstream, which creates a different energetic vibration, one that feels heavier. Dr. Hawkins says most of the world's population vibrates at 200 or under. I think it's time we begin to change that. The power that thoughts have on our energy and vibrations. Looking at the chart, you can see the more positive emotions you encompass moment to moment, the more you will raise your vibrations. However, this is easier said than done, especially when neuroscience has shown that out of the 60 to 70,000 thoughts we have per day, 80 to 90% of those are the same thought we had the day before. No wonder we feel mentally exhausted at times. We are constantly playing our thoughts on repeat, day after day after day, where understanding the importance of our thoughts come in. Because on top of thinking the same thoughts day in and day out, thousands of times, Dr. Joe Dispenza has concluded 95% of who we are by the time we are 35 years old is a set of memorized behaviors hanging out in our subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the part of the mind that memorizes things like the ABCs, your childhood phone number, or the national anthem. This is why so many people find it difficult to make changes in their lives. Our whole belief system of who we are and who we are not is so ingrained into us, it is just a set of memorized behaviors and patterns that feel comfortable. The good news, by understanding you have the conscious choice to change these beliefs, you can begin to reprogram your beliefs and set intentions to align with your ideal life. 5 tips to raise your vibration and change your thoughts. 1. Start from the inside out. Invest in your emotional wellness and personal development. Dig deeper into your ingrained beliefs and thought patterns and begin to heal yourself from the inside out. Whether you start seeing a therapist, listening to helpful podcasts, watching daily motivation videos, or TED Talks, cut out 20 minutes of mindless scrolling for education. It is the best thing you can do for yourself. 2. Name it, feel it, let it go. Begin to be aware of your emotions and start embracing the notion that emotions are not bad. They just are. Allowing yourself to name your emotions, sit with them, feel them, and release them from your body will help you to raise your vibration. By numbing our emotions, not feeling them or ignoring them, we are keeping that energy in our bodies and constantly living in a heavier state. 3. Begin to recognize your repeated thought patterns. The first step in changing your thoughts is being aware of them. Simply noticing thoughts that you have regularly about yourself and your limiting beliefs allows you to stop the subconscious thought and begin to develop new patterns. 4. Be intentional with gratitude. I know you've heard this before, but one of the best ways to raise your energy is appreciating all you have and saying thank you for the good things in your life. Even if it's something as simple as a part of your body that helps you to function each day, the clean air we have to breathe, the fresh water we have to drink. Be intentional about all you have to be grateful for. 5. Figure out your definition of happiness. Take the time to really figure out what you want in life. What makes you happy? We all have different definitions of happiness. What is yours? Give yourself permission to really answer this question of how you want your life to look over the next 5 to 10 years and write it out so you can begin attracting this into your life. I hope that if you are a little on the fence about embracing energy into your life, After understanding, you can view it either from a spiritual point of view or a scientific point of view, or both. You will begin to embrace it and create significant change in your life. I can tell you that incorporating this into your self-development strategy will be a game changer.